Hello. Good morning. Oh, I don't even have my Vinion on. Oh my god. Such a good streamer. We'll be there in just a second. Good morning. I'm here now. How's everybody doing? I see Zio is hanging out. And Necromancer is here too, hiding in the wings. Hello. I was awake already, that's why we're really fast to start. And Koneko too. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you today? First to chat. Oh, so the soda cans are part of my redeem for the hydrate. Sorry, my avatar's just going all over the place. Uh, my friends who also stream, so Sione and Puma, have hydrate redeems that drop soda cans on their heads, and since we're all sort of part of the same, I guess, group, uh, um, I have also received the file for the soda cans to design my own. So Demonade was the suggestion. Good morning, Zio. How are you doing? Thanks for coming by as always. Yeah, so I'm designing my own soda cans. I've made a separate file to drag the label and design the label separately from the rest of the can file. So that it's not distracting, because while I was sitting there trying to design the canned label, I found like having the rest of the file, like the can top and bottom for the 3D model, to be very distracting. I apologize for the fire truck in the background. I live downtown. It's always happening. Yep. So, working on a couple of different cans so that when people redeem it, it will be randomized, and I'll get a different can dropping on my head, hopefully, or a couple of different cans if they want to spend more points for a few cans to give me I guess, a concussion. Okay, you know the pain and suffering of constant sirens. I also live like a block away from the local police headquarters. It's now almost 2 blocks because they moved up the street to a larger facility. But I used to live next to the local police station, which, there's also like the courthouse and stuff and everything here, so there's a lot. Why am I having deja vu? Oh my god, I hate that. Deja vu is terrifying. Oh, I don't like that feeling. It's always like moments when you're like, I've lived this moment before. Is that like an alternate universe crossing over? Yeah. It's like I've experienced this in another universe. I hate that feeling so much. Tesla, I bet you haven't eaten your food. He's there. Nugget, eat your food. So yeah, Demonade was the suggestion by Puma. Puma's drink is Dr. Agon, or Dragon, as the pun goes. There's that noisy car again. The small dick guy. He goes by every morning about this time too, I believe. Size is Cloak Zero, or Cloak. So the main product is Cloak, and all of the derivatives are Cloak products. And Size boyfriend, No Journey Within, his is Oinks, so it's like Barks, but it's a pig, and it's Root Boar. So Oinks Root Boar. And because I am an incubus, mine is Demonade. Also because I prefer citrusy things and things that aren't carbonated, so it actually works out very well for me. So, I guess it's kind of like lemonade, Gatorade, Powerade, but not quite energy drinks, because I don't drink those either. I just prefer flavored liquid. Hey, Puma, I hope your first day at the new job goes well. Best of luck to you. I'm sad that we won't have you here as much, but, you know, that's just the way life goes. I was just telling them about your Dr. Agon, or your dragon soda, because I'm working on the Demonade today. I'm just waiting for people to file in, and I've got to go release Mathis from his carrier, and convince Tesla to eat his food. Nuggies. Oh, he's behind me. Batman. Oh, he did eat most of his food. He's a good boy today. Hold on, I'm bringing him by. Oh. There, have the nugget. So, I think my goal is to showcase a couple of different like scenes from the islands. So like we have like the beach, and I want to do like a lava flow for like a spiced chai kind of thing, and like maybe the hot springs, or like some of the bamboo forest, etc. You know, just some iconic island scenes to go with the different flavors. So this one's probably gonna be in the like citrus range, and you never know, if the designs turn out like really nice, I might turn them into actual tumblers, because I've seen some other creators create tumblers that people can buy. So, like, if you end up wanting, like, a cool tumbler for yourself, for, like, water or whatever, and you want to support a creator, maybe I'll do that in the future. I'll talk to Sai about, like, borrowing her can design stuff. Or just make my own. I mean, it's just the labels, right? And the 3D model that she uses for her can. That's why it's copyright to her. Tesla, are you purring? Very quietly. No Tesla ASMR. His purrs are too quiet. Alright, I'm gonna go release Mathis from his carrier after getting Tesla to eat a couple more kibbles. No idea what I've left my avatar doing. Okay, Tesla. Just a couple more and I'll be satisfied that you're fed. Come on, ducks. Eat up. I got a ping at 4:20 this morning from another server that I'm on. Now I'm really tired. So this stream's probably not going to be like the 4-hour stream that I've been doing this last week. Because I'm just tired, man. I didn't go to bed till 1 in the morning, and then I got pinged at 4:20, and I'm like, And I know it took me about an hour to fall asleep. It's infuriating. Just waiting for the kitten to eat some food here. Oh, Koneko, have you added me to my, to the friends list on Palia? I know you play. I saw you playing the other day. I also play. Just not on stream. Stream is for art, so I can actually get stuff done. Tesla, you have 1 kibble left. Can you manage to consume that? No? Okay. Everything but 1. Very Alright, you can hear my blinds flapping around because it's windy again today. Down with the last kibble. I gave it to Velcro and then gave the little crumbs to Rivy. River. Mathis already got a little extra kibble because he got all of Tesla's leftover kibbles from the course of like last week. Because Tesla always leaves crumbs. But we don't often let the others eat the crumbs because then they get too much and then they'll get fat. So, yeah. We don't want them, we don't want them getting chonky. Mathis is 16.2 pounds, 16.3 usually. And for reference, Tesla's like 8.3, so he's literally half the size. You want to adopt the Ross kitty? Yeah. Just confuse your poor husband. Wow, 20 pounds. That's a big cat. Yeah, the thing is, like, Mathis, he's a little bit chunky, but he's just a big cat. Like, he's not even muscular. He's just huge. I think he might have some Maine Coon genes in him because he's just a giant cat. Yeah, tall and long. Mathis is a little bit paunchy, but that's because he's a very still cat. But, like, he's not fat. Yeah. Oh my god, can we stop with the loud cars? Yeah, they do. They do. Tesla is just like a weird shape. So if you're in the Discord, like, you can see like the one picture of Tesla that I have there, but I'll share more eventually. But he's just strangely shaped because, like, he has less toe beans, his front legs are too short, he has dwarfism. He's just a jank bean, and I love him. So, yeah. The other 3 belong to my roommate, so Tesla is the only one that's my cat. I kind of like that one being solid. We don't all have to have bloops in them. But yeah, add me to your friends list on Palia. I don't know if you did or not, but I do play. I haven't played in a little while, but I'm really looking forward to that, the Elder Woods update. I did get the Magi plush from Makeshift, though. Or Makeship, rather. I was talking to Sai the other day, and I was like, I need to make a Lumpfish plush. but with like a little suction cup on its belly. So that people can stick it to things. I think that would be fantastic. Man, I even opened my blinds so that they wouldn't clack around as much. And everything defies me today. Yeah, I got the, yay! Oh, maybe you sent me a request already and I just haven't answered it, because someone did send me a request a while back and I didn't answer it. Because I was like, I'm not sure. I haven't logged in a while either, so maybe that's part of it. It's been a couple of months since I've had time. Palia stream when? I'm not sure, like, how I would really stream Palia. I only have one monitor, so it's really hard for me to engage with a game and chat at the same time, and I would rather pay more attention to the people who are watching my stream. Naff! Stretch, posture check, and hydrate. Well, we'll start with a hydrate. Some tea. And unshrimpling spines. I haven't been going for very long, so I don't really need that much of a stretch. Oh, be careful with the arm. Yeah, for some reason, like, my phone, even though I have it set to stay on, it just keeps turning off anyways. I just found it very frustrating. How you doing, Neff? You have 3 monitors? Wow, I don't have room on my desk for that because, like, my desk is my only crafting area, too. So, like, I have to make sure I have room to, like, put my sewing machine, and I have, like, all sorts of stuff on the side of my desk, like all these little drawers that hold like my thread and my beads, and like I would be hard pressed to fit a second monitor on this desk. Grumpy tiefling noises. Oh, Neff is angry today. Did I push you a little too hard last night to join the server? Blind scared me. Oh no, I'm okay. Okay, well, I was still happy you joined. I encourage you to make friends because that makes life better. And if you like me, you'll like the people there too. Oh, no, I have pings turned off on most of my servers. It's just there's this one that I'm part of that, they have a tendency to have, like, pings in weird places, so when I have notifications turned on for some things and not for others, I'll still get interruptions. So no, it wasn't you. It was the regular server, which are some people who are regulars on the skill tree server. we had to create our own server because there were a couple of people on Skilltree that were making us kind of uncomfy. Because we would have, like, regular Saturday hangouts, and then these other people started coming in, and they were being kind of weird. And then there were the people who had been there regularly all the time were having difficulty, like, chatting because these people constantly talk over them. So we created our own place to hang out. And that was the server that pinged me. Blinds, can we come to a compromise, please? Don't want to open them all the way because then it's too bright. Ah! Oh, hold on. Maybe if I do this. Put most of them here so that the dark side is on my side of the window. And the light is behind me. There we go. That's better. So no, it wasn't your server. Most servers I join, I have the notifications turned off because I'm in like 80 servers now, or closer to 100. It's a lot. There's a lot of servers. And if I had notifications for them on, I would never get anything done or get any rest ever. Yeah, pretty much the same for me. Even for my IRL friends, like if they really need to get a hold of me for something very important, they will message me privately. They know they can message me privately and I will see it. I might actually be able to get the water for Mermaid's piece done after I figure this one out. I was struggling with it, which is why I decided to pivot this week and work on a little bit of something else. Sometimes you need to step away from a piece. I did some more work on Necromancer's Commission. So that's getting pretty close to being done. I've basically repainted all of the skin. Neff has booped my snoot. That is the boop snoot. Like the droop snoot. But it is the snoot that gets booped. The boop snoot. I think you guys just secretly like hearing me say that. I've got a list of potential flavors. The size of this canvas is not very big, and neither is Neither is the DPI, because it's just for a little 3D model. So if I want to turn these into like nice tumblers later, I'll basically have to redraw them. But key flavors for my character: lemon, key lime, osmanthus, peach, plum, sake, lotus, sea salt. Osmanthus is more of a along the lines of sakura. It's more of a Chinese-oriented flavor, as opposed to sakura being more of a Japanese-oriented flavor. It's easier to do this when it's smaller. I was trying to do these over the weekend and surprise you guys with hydrate redeems, but I got dragged into a couple of games of 7 Days to Die, so I didn't have time to finish them. But these will eventually be soda cans that you can drop on my head. Yep, 7 Days is one of the games I do play. I won't play it by myself, only with others. I'll also play Minecraft, occasionally Phasmophobia, again, only with others. And of course, Palia. Let's thin out some of these lines. Make it a little bit more dynamic. Yeah, my focus for streaming is mostly art. I just want to get stuff done, and for me, streaming is the easiest way to make sure I sit down and work, but it also gives me the like enough of a distraction that my ADHD is like, yes, this is fine. So I can still get stuff done. Engine noises. Let me know if the sound levels are too loud or too quiet as usual. I was going to update my OBS this morning, but I forgot, and then when I realized I'd forgotten, was too close to stream, and I'm like, I don't want to break anything. That song cutting off again. OBS will break us up. Yeah, it does. I heard noises and I thought the cats were playing with something they shouldn't be playing with. It was just more blinds and dangly bits on my walls clacking against it. The cats leave me paranoid, man. That's the wrong key. So how was everybody's weekend? Did y'all have good weekends? Do anything interesting? Hello, Fantasy. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Approved time zone approved greetings to you. About to have the hiccups or something. Or a yawn. Ooh, surprise me. This spot needs a little extra special work. Fantasy has booped me. I've been booped. How you doing, Fantasy? Did you have a good weekend? Puma is tired. Did we play too much 7 Days to Die last night? Ran too late. Loud bus noises outside. Jeez, everybody's just a wreck. You'd think it was Monday or something. Oh, wait. Had other things to prepare due to job transition. Yeah. goes Mathis. He knows his name. I said his name and he turns around and comes back. It's not funny because one of my pillows slipped between the bed. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Mummers. Hello, handsome. Ugh. Why are women's shirts always so short? I feel like Captain Picard was pulling my shirt down. Trying to not make them the same. Not have too many of the same thing in one area. And it's really hard. You want it to be nice and dynamic, but it's really hard for humans to truly generate randomness because we're just inherently fond of patterns, even unconscious ones. To break this one up a bit. Maybe perhaps with that. Does that work? It's these three right here. They bother me. Okay, yeah, I think that's better. watched an interesting video this morning on the science of cancer and fat and how it relates to cancer's energy use and new research and how they might starve cancer out. It was kind of interesting. I shared it to the Science and Psychology channel. If anybody is interested. It was fascinating. Might explain why I like being cold. My body's natural inclination is to be chilly. Splitting up this one down here. I feel like I need to open this one up a bit more again. try it this way. When in doubt, flip the canvas. The cats have the zoomies. Jesus Christ. Good morning, Necromancer. How you doing? That's what you get for drinking so much fantasy. You only have yourself to blame there. We're just designing some cans for the Hydrate Redeem. So these are the soda cans, the same soda cans that Psy, Puma, and No Journey Within use on their streams. Although I don't think Journey's used his yet. Journey has Root Boar, because he's a pig VTuber. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. I just thought I would invite you in case you were online. I did manage to get Neff to join the server. I had to make puppy dog eyes at him, but I got him to join the server. The Discord link is in my description now. My about section. It's there. Maybe this just needs to be a bigger section. I will be right back. Oh, I'm so tired. I think everybody's just tired today. This whole section is very much a struggle. I went to bed early, blew past my 3 alarms, and almost missed my one-on-one with my manager. But I seem to have gotten a sinus infection over the weekend. Oh no! Oh god. Oh, sorry. I hope you feel better. Sinus infections suck too. I feel like I'm getting an ear infection. I had a shower last night and I tilted my head the wrong way and water got in my ear. And of course, for me, that means disaster. So we'll see. Usually by now I would have a pretty bad one if it were actually going to happen, so I might be lucky. Not dead. Oh no. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. Everybody is just having a rough day. Puma sore, fantasies hungover. Necromancer has a sinus infection. I think Koneko is the only one who's doing alright today. I'm exhausted because I was woken up at 4:20 in the morning from Captain sending me a ping. It's revenge for that one time I woke Puma up too early. Kitten. Velcro has the zoomies. He's in a good mood. Getting to the point where I have a pile of pills for breakfast. Ugh. Gross. I just have my 2 maracas. I already took them. Took them just before stream because I was already awake. Let's see if we can remedy this problem that we're having over here. Pill mean. Mean, it sucks. Nope. We leave that one alone. Makes me wonder if, like, we're over-medicated these days, but, like, also... maybe I just know a lot of people on medication specifically. Either I just sneeze the infection out as suddenly as I feel so much better, or the meds are kicking in. Could be both. Why not both? Alright, go safely, Puma. Have a good day. Oh, fuck my arm. It was, yesterday I was wondering if I'd even be able to do stream today, because my shoulders... That little wrench that I did over the weekend, or not over the weekend, but like on Friday, was worse than I thought. It seems to have set me back a little bit. Where's my Advil? There's no point in being in pain. Live better chemically. I've also done quite a bit more drawing over the weekend than I would normally do. But your painting's going a lot better. Still working on the nose and the ear. We've got more detail in the hair. The eyes are getting a lot closer to being done. I've got some shading in the jewelry, some highlights. Can't finish the septum piercing until I finish the nose. I really do need to do a portraiture study so that I can learn how to paint skin. Because I feel like it's too smooth. There's like so much texture in the background and in the clothes and the hair that the skin is just, it stands out a little bit too much, so I think I need to do a little extra texturing. But the update I gave you over the weekend, her skin was way too light for the rest of it. And I had messed up her boobs, so I had to fix those. The lighting isn't as dynamic as I would like it to be now that I've changed the way the clouds are. So it's like I had to change some things. Meow. Hello. But yeah, we started putting in multiply layers to alter shading and highlights. And I've started color correction. So that's the update on your... Oh, there's my reference. There's the update on your commission. Necromancer. As for the other one that we were talking about, I guess I'll have to show you some of my more secret works. The ones that I can't do on Twitch. Zio had a little scare there the other day on his yes, not the tatas that messed up the chesticles. Yeah, Zio had a reference up for one of his NSFW commissions, and he thought he had accidentally showed it on stream. But, like, in the middle of it, he had forgotten that he had that open, so he thought he had a virus. So, poor guy. Well, luckily nothing got shown. If I'm working on an NSFW piece, I always make sure, like, the night before stream, I close it and close all references. Alright, Neff has redeemed a posture check. Unshrimp thine spines. We stretch a little bit. And we hydrate. Thank you, Neff. I send you good vibes to cheer you up. You heard NSFW. I can share that with you, Koneko, too. Just maybe not with your community, but I'll share it with you later. Only since we're friends. That side of my life is more secret. I may be an incubus. But I don't go around sharing the pictures all that often. And I've only recently started. Why am I struggling so much with these stupid waves? It's a little NSFW between friends, yeah. I mean, part of us in the skill tree server broke away and created the Bad Monkeys server for all of the 18 plus people, where we share, like, book titles and whatnot. I think it started as an erotica book club, and then I joined later with art, because I'm one of the few artists. Hey, there's the bot! It heard me talking about NSFW, and it's like, oh, NSFW, you maybe you want some bots. Fantasy, the Discord link for my community is in my about section. Like where on my stream, you just scroll down and on a little main page where my, like, Throne and Blue Sky and YouTube links are. Next to the, like, in the little box that says About Zega, it's right there. It's right there, Fantasy. Also, this bot's name was Parasitic Cloak Roomba. My friend has been dubbed my peen peddler because of art oh no! Peen peddler. My god. That is not a title I would want. I am struggling with these waves and it's driving me insane. Let's back up quite a bit, see how far back we can go. It's as far back as we can go. I personally love it. Hey, whatever floats your boat. You know, Necromancer was mentioning another commission, and it might have some saucy implications. Okay, I think I like that line in that one. I don't even want to know what it looks like behind this stupid label. To uniform. The cats are really hyper. Nothing inappropriate. No, nothing inappropriate. Some of my NSFW stuff is very suggestive, but it's not inappropriate. I just say NSFW because some people are like, saucy, no good. Like, anything that's even remotely suggestive, people are like, bad. Hey, Alex. How's it going? Bad. Everybody's having a bad day today. What is this? It's Bad Vibes Day. Well, yeah, that's what I mean by like, my NSFW can range from like absolutely inappropriate to suggestive. Okay, what's happening out there? You got info I will like? Oh, there's a protest outside. The library has a certain... Nice. It is our local native peoples. Velcro is excited. My avatar might freak out a bit because I'm turned towards the window. Tesla, are you gonna join him? There you go. There's room for both of you on the windowsill. I have Nugget now. I protest the protest. Well, it's a every child matters kind of thing. So, you know, reconciliation stuff for all the crap that happened to our native peoples, particularly their children, and the atrocities. So it's just, you know, one of those awareness things. It's not really a protest, it's more like a march. An awareness parade. Matter of fact... you might be able to hear some of it. Jesus Christ. It's actually pretty neat. Hold Tesla up so he can see it. Yep, this occurs every once in a while. I just wanted to turn off the music so that you guys could hear it, because it's actually really neat. So there's a chant that goes with it. I don't know if you were able to pick that up. But they pass a part of their route starts up near the police station, I believe, and then comes down around my block and then proceeds down towards the main downtown area. And I think they probably go up to like City Hall and stuff. Weird. Weird, Alex. Weird. Maybe it has something to do with the Pope. Although the Pope is Catholic and not Christian. And they seem pretty at odds with one another as groups. But, like, both of them are still, like, you know, help those in need and show humility kind of thing. Which, like, the world definitely needs more of, especially from the people on top. Yeah, I mean, at Conquest, Kit and Maddie paid for the massage guild to come and massage everybody's feet. But everybody was too weirded out by that, so they're like, shoulder massages instead. You know, back massages. We were fine with that. Just not the feet. People are, like, weirded out by feet. And other people touching their feet. I had a friend once who had a foot fetish. Actually, I think I had two friends with foot fetishes. It was kind of weird. One of them was less open about it. The other one was like, "Can I massage your feet?" Like, all the time. And I was like, dude, bro, no. Ain't no one touching my feet. I wouldn't let a woman I'm intimate with touch my feet. I'm not letting some guy touch them. I'm just very shy about being touched, especially a part that, you know, hardly ever gets touched by humans. And, like, if it weren't Conquest and I weren't all, like, sweaty and dirty and stinky, I would just be like, maybe? But, like, it was the middle of Conquest. And I'm like, I'm not gonna let some random dude touch my feet. As much as my feet hurt right now. And it was funny because, like, when he gave me the massage, it was, I'm gonna turn the music back on, but, like, when he gave me my back massage, he was like, what the hell is wrong with you? You need to go sit off to the side and I'll do you last again. Because he did me first. And he was like, what the fuck? I mean, a massage isn't intimate. It's necessarily. Um, it's medicinal in some cases. Like, I used to go to massage therapy for my shoulder. And this was before I knew I had tendinosis. Like, back in university, I was having problems with my shoulder, and I thought it was just tendonitis. So I was getting massage therapy for my shoulder. And they, like, tried things like acupuncture, which is total baloney. And, I might have to get my own TENS unit eventually, because I think that's one of the only things that's really going to help, other than strengthening the muscle and not pulling it again. A lot of people have touch issues, but I think also, like, our society is touch-starved. We're taught from an early age that any kind of intimacy is kind of wrong and almost sinful or debauchery, or, you know, it's looked down upon in some way, and especially more for males. Like, any kind of like, emotional touch is also bad, and I think that is a problem, especially for North Americans. In Europe, it's much less so. But there's something about Americans, like, in general, North America specifically, where we have, like, this, like, toxic masculinity problem. I like massages. I'm just afraid of letting people touch my feet because feet are stinky and gross, and I don't want someone to be grossed out by me because I'm already used to people being grossed out by my existence by mere virtue of my face having a birthmark. So when I worked at McDonald's, I had somebody come up to me when I worked at the counter. They took one look at me and said, "I'm not hungry anymore," and then walked away. Yeah, that kind of, like, I'm not ugly. It's like, come on, don't be a dick. People wonder why, like, I have trouble, getting the courage to, like, apply to customer service jobs where it's like facing people. Yeah, I know. Some people are just assholes. Yes, I know you've seen my actual face, but, like, some people are just assholes. And, like, that person clearly did it to hurt me. And it hurt me. It did hurt. You know they're doing it to hurt you, but it still hurts, even if you know it's on purpose to just be a dick. Because, it's like, they would do it to anybody, but they find the thing that they know you're insecure about. Pretty sure I've allowed that word before Twitch, but whatever. Oh, I don't need lessons on how to be an asshole. I'm very good at being. This was before I gained my quote unquote bitch boots. I had an Arcane Memory moment. My friend Arcane Memory, who also streams here, she used to be one of those people. It was just like, always please people and be kind even if they're rude to you. Now it's just like, I will tell you to foxtrot, Oscar, if you're being a dick to me. I'll just be like, fuck you, get out of my life. Because I'm sick of putting up with people like that. I think you reach a certain age, and, like, for most people, they get to, like, their 50s or 60s before they're like, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. And I think our generation is doing that at, like, 35, 40 years old. We're just like, yeah, I don't give a fuck anymore. Yes, I saw it briefly. It's dollar store fur. Everybody wants to hug me all the time. You want to hug me, Fantasy wants to hug me. But that's okay. I like hugs. Yeah, Alex, I'm not surprised. There a lot. Some of the guys I know who have been through, like, really shitty lives, they learned how to put on their bitch boots quite early. I think it's different for those of us with a female persuasion, as much as I disagree with that with myself. I am at war with my own sex. I still have those tendencies where it's like, oh, you have to be demure, you have to be nice, because if you're a mean girl, everybody's just gonna call you a strident bitch and no one's gonna like you. Well, you know what? I am a strident bitch, and people can take their opinions and shove them up their butts. But it's still hard. Sometimes the damage is there. And it's hard to reconcile. That's just the way trauma be. But it shapes who we are. And every day we continue to live with it. And live with our pasts. The stronger we are. because that means we defeat it each day. The censor warnings. Hey, look, people are sensitive, man. We gotta cater to all these sensitive people. Like, I don't mind censoring myself. I have sworn a bit much today. just a little bit. I just got really passionate there. Remembering those things that suck. Look, it's got a little face here. It's just like, ah! Whoops, that's the eraser. I feel like I still need to break this one up. Well, Ken, stop fighting! Or maybe it's this one I need to break up. This one. Yes? It's kind of broken up by the nutrition stats block. Needs a little bit of work up here. I am really struggling with this thing. 2 words, foamy rules. Foamy is very old. But, some of it still stands. Good portion of it. I think it was Mewjuice who introduced me to Foamy the squirrel. I can't believe that channel is still making content. Like, are they still making new content, or is it just like the old backlog? I didn't really pay much attention last time you sent me one of the links to what was new and what wasn't. Is it bad that I'm tracing over AI art for my D&D character? I mean, AI is not great references to use because, you know, they often get stuff wrong. But, like, it's so hard to get away from AI now that, like, it's getting impossible to find references that aren't AI. And it's infuriating. And then there are people who insist that they're artists and that they created a thing and they just used an AI prompt. And it's like, you're barely even a writer at that point, man. It's like, yeah, you wrote a prompt, but you're not really an author. Just because you wrote a prompt doesn't make you an author, and because the AI generated something from your prompt doesn't make you an artist either. Like, you could argue authorial intent was picked up by the AI and used, but as an author, I take issue with that too. And then there's the authors that are like, oh, well, it's okay that I wrote the prompt for my book cover and got a book cover out of the AI, and I'm like, but if somebody wrote a book through AI, you would bitch about it. Stop being a goddamn hypocrite. Yeah, you're a digital editor, and that's fine. See, that's a fair way to classify yourself if you're using, you know, your own work and putting your own work into AI, which I know you do. The environmental implications I have against, well, the environmental implications against that are what I'm against. Words. I have an English degree and I can't anymore. I'm so tired. Maybe that's why I'm struggling today, because I'm just tired. I'll never use AI for anything at all. Yeah. Alright, let's see what fantasy sent me. Yeah. I would, like, one day, fantasy, I would recommend you try that exercise that I've been doing where you recreate the picture. You can do that with pencil, by the way. You know, and paints and colors. You don't have to do it digitally. I like that. Maybe that's what I need to do. Got a couple of these longer, skinnier breaks in here. Maybe that's what I need. Did that once with an airplane from World War II. That looks kind of good. It took me 3 hours to do, but I love the outcome. It's good practice. And when you don't have the digital tools like layers and undo, it's more of a challenge. Can we stop with the loud engines, people? Yeah, we didn't have any of the fur at my location. I think I'm going out to another Dollarama location tomorrow with Sai for her. She has a blood test that she has to go do. So, I suspect I'm going out tomorrow. Oops. I'm trying to do this relatively quickly so I can get to the fun part. I mean, the whole thing's fun, but you know, the slightly more interesting parts. Like working with the text and actually, I'll change this one. This one here looks like a weird Kodama face from Princess Mononoke. It's that pareidolia. Prologue finally introduced himself in the Dracanos Discord. XGF made me watch that Princess Monkey anime thing. What? Princess Monkey? Touch more intelligent than the Blair Witch Project. Princess Mononoke. I don't think you're thinking of the same thing. Princess Mononoke is a Ghibli film and it's really good. I think you're thinking of something different. The Blair Witch Project is kinda garbage. Princess Mononoke is a really good film. Are you sure? You're thinking of this? Because this is a good film. Yeah, I don't see how you can see that as a bad film. Or even in a remotely similar category to Blair Witch Project. Like, they're nowhere near the same. They don't even have similar themes. I am very confused, Alex. You use whole sentences, please. They're very different movies. They don't even have similar theming. Slightly more intelligent. It's like Japanese legends. Like, come on. Beautifully animated. I get the impression you just don't like anything that's animated. Period. This is like, dude. Princess Mononoke is one of my favorite movies. And it's a very good film. Like, from an artistic perspective and a storytelling perspective. It's just objectively a good movie. You take life very seriously, Alex. I mean, I never said that I wasn't a weirdo. I'm the one who's pretending to be a virtual incubus on Twitch. And you're still friends with me. So what does that make you? Just as weird. Albeit you're much more serious than most people I know. You need to allow more whimsy in your life. One of these days I'll get these stupid waves, right? It's okay, I can be serious too. I just don't like to. Why does my brain hate all of these lines? I just realized that this is gonna be a can. It's gonna wrap a little. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can just put a break at this end or something. It's shaped like a gourd. Ah.
Alex Wraith 10 is visiting the island.
Thanks for following. See, you found the follow button. Subscribed before followed. That's a new one. Let's do this. It's alright. I just think it's funny. Because most people usually follow first and then subscribe. But you were gifted a subscription, so. Because people know you are friend. think I have to thin out some lines. I think that's part of the problem. I forgot the other day, but I said do that after fix the character portrait. Yeah, you were gifted a subscription by someone. It was either Psy or Necromancer. I was tricked the other day when Psy gave someone a gift subscription. And I thought I automatically called out Necromancer. Because he's the crazy one. In your notifications, it'll tell you somewhere who gave you the subscription. Any spots where it's really janky? be right back. Hey then. Acrylic's currently working on the seal for the logo. Currently have nothing to work on. I was gonna make a fur hood. And metal. But I need to pick up some larger sheets of paper and make templates first. If you have other paper and some tape, you can make sheets that way. I'm gonna get rid of this line. Truck noises. So much noise. Why is it so noisy? Yep, I took my meds today, and Neff has redeemed a hydrate, stretch, and posture check. Always right after I sit back down, Neff. Stretch. Well, that's my very cold tea now gone. We're down to Coke Zero. Now I have the hiccups. I think I can move on to the next step to fix a little bit over here. We're so close. I thought I could move on, but no. Every time I blink, I see another spot I have to fix. Alright. Not gonna do anymore. I'm gonna copy this layer. Put it underneath. Reduce luminosity. Which way do we want to go? We'll just do that. And then this layer. To make up this part of the shadow. About the time I go to the buses around soon. Well, see you later, Fantasy. You have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe there will be a can for you to redeem and drop on my head. Thanks for coming. I got the furs. I picked up a couple full leather journal thingies. Cool. Yeah, the dollar store can be surprisingly resourceful to LARPers. No, but it probably has to be. That's better. Yeah. Keyboard is dirty. Sorry for the crunch. Cat hair in my keyboard. I'm gonna have to do a cleanup of my desk today. This one. Noisy trucks. That's this later. That line upwards. We lock this. This. And storing things where currently reside is limited space. Not the best place in the world to keep things. Yeah. Easy solution to not having cat hair on the keyboard. Shave the kitties. No! Hairless cats are creepy. Oh, you. What happens if I do this? Ooh, that. Nothing good comes if I do that. Oops. Nay. Don't order too much. Don't be mean to the kitties. Here's the problem. There's no outline system to this. There are no Clip Studio doesn't have any nice like blending modes and outlines and stuff that Photoshop does. Just get two cats, name them Sweet and Sour. Sorry, my eyes are really itchy. Oh god, I went on for 2.5 hours already. It's no wonder my eyes are struggling. Hello? Having to do this kind of thing manually is infuriating. I'll probably save this as a Photoshop file and switch over to Photoshop 7, which is what I use. Actually, I think I'm using CS2. Yeah, I'm using CS2. Cat hair in my mouth. Power thirst. Yeah, Demonade is our drink, and we have a couple of ideas for flavors. Oops, wrong layer. Power Thirst Rocket Edition. So, my goal is to... Do you have the flavor gun? Is this a reference to something, Necromancer? You missed it earlier, but like, these are cans that are gonna drop and hit me in the head when you guys redeem Hydrate. And I want to make a few of them, so I want to do one that's like a volcano and another one that's a bamboo forest. Soul quenching. Good slogan there. I will acquire that from you, Alex, with your permission. I'll steal with permission. I like that. Soul quenching. This is perfect. Power Thirst 1 and 2. Okay, I'll look them up later, I promise. Old internet. Awesome. I will be sure to look those up. I'm most welcome to it. Awesome, thank you. Welcome back, Koneko True. Anyways, Necromancer, you missed it earlier, but I was explaining, these are soda cans that are gonna drop from above and hit me in the head as, the Hydrate Redeem. I want to have a couple of them that are various, quote-unquote flavors. So hopefully it'll randomize between, the various different cans, so I want to have one that's, for like the volcano, and that is definitely going to be in the ingredients. You see there's a may contain on the label, and each of the labels also has like a little Easter egg on them, and this one just says beware of cuttlefish. There's another one for size that's like 100% rat free. Yes. Some of them say may contain. Well, let me bring up the other file. So this is Dr. Argon, or Aegon, Dr. Aegon Blue. So these are Pumas, the dragon, because she's like a dragon alchemist, and may have been in contact with glacial ice, store in a cool dark place. Includes one morning breeze, strong blend of herbs and natural extracts. Made with natural brimstone extracts, store above 100 degrees centigrade. Cloak Zero, 100% rat and fairy free, may contain nuts, crystals, and lost souls. Oink Root Boar contains a surprising amount of bubbly goodness, contains truffles. And Cloak Energy may contain nuts, fairies, and lost souls, and is 100% rat-free. So those are the various cans that already exist. So, because Puma is like an alchemist dragon magic user, mostly fire themed, she has the dragon or Dr. Agon soda. Journey has the Oink root beer. Just like Barks. I think there should be an S on it. It should be Oink's root beer. Or root boar, sorry. Yeah, no, I have no idea what Power Thirst is. Sai just likes parody stuff. So she came up with the Cloak Energy and the Cloak Zero. Because we drink only Coke Zero. But I don't really like fizzy drinks. So, like, the Demonade works for me because it's like a cross between Powerade and Lemonade. Because I really like citrus stuff. And, not only is one of my favorite foods key lime pie, but also by default, it is one of Nameless's favorite things. So he really likes key lime pie. There's lots of citrus on their island. There's also, like, osmanthus variant. Osmanthus is a Chinese plant, and it's a popular flavor in Asia, as far as I know. According to the web, has notes of peach, plum, and apricot. Demonade should be in a can, similar to Monster. Well, they'll all be in cans. So this is a texture for a 3D can that drops out of the sky and hits me in the head. And eventually, if things work out, I might redo these as textures for like actual real life tumblers. So like insulated tumblers for like cold drinks or coffee or whatever. So you can have your own Demonade cloak product drink vessel. But yeah, it's just a hydrate redeem for stream right now. I'll definitely have to look up the Power Thirst thing because yeah. Maybe there'll be like a snack or something. That'll be like sea salt popsicles and like a key lime pie slice or something. I think that'd be cute. But my inspiration is sort of like a cross between Arizona tea and various lemonades, Powerade. Calypso tea, I think, is one of them. Or Calypso has like fruit drinks. They have like a watermelon one and blue. I think there's a purplish one, fruit punch, stuff like that. I have a bunch of Monster cans that I've ordered. I want new labels for them. I think these are sized after the Monster can in a way. Side drinks. I think side drinks Monster. Yeah, I think side drinks some Monster. I don't drink energy drinks, the closest I get is Coke Zero to drinking energy drinks. So Coke Zero, tea, and coffee. But otherwise, I like more fruity flavors. I'm just a fruity little Twinkybus. But yeah, I think having some tumblers would be really cool. So just opening a fresh can of Coke Zero. The one I was drinking was technically from last night. Necromancer, if you remember Pank, who showed up in Good's stream on occasion, I kind of got the idea for the tumblers thing from them, because on their Beast Guy they have some tumblers. Some pretty weird tumblers. Yes, the Twinkybus. Pank, P-A-N-K. They showed up on Good Stream once or twice, like really towards the end. They have some sussy products on their Beast Guy. I don't know if they're on Twitter still or not. I only go there to enter Thrones giveaways, really. It's the only time I go to Twitter is to enter Thrones giveaways. That I never win anyways. But they had some tumblers on their Beast Guy, and I was like, oh, that'd be cool. And then I was working on these cans, and then I'm like, these would be cool as labels on tumblers. So actually the Coke Zero doesn't taste like anything today. It's kind of weird. I think it's because I'm so tired. I don't even taste food. It's too bright outside. The blinds must close. I don't care about the noise. It's too damn bright. I need darkness. Darkness for say. I haven't tried the patterns from Dark Horse. I haven't had time to do much of anything. Because I have been doing streams. And then by the time I'm finished streams, my social battery is just like so dead. And I'm like, okay, time to nap. And then my sleep schedule's all fucked up. But I've decided what I'm going to do with the leather that Wraither gave me. Is I'm going to take apart my old bag that I use every single day of my life. Every time I leave the house. Bag, and I'm gonna take it apart, make a pattern from it, put the old one back together, use it till it's dead, and I'd like to try and make a version of it out of leather. There's the blinds. I can't have good sound. It's either bright or clanky blinds. Sleep pattern since when? Since never. A sleepy pattern. I've always wanted to try making the like sea salt popsicle thing that everybody makes for like Kingdom Hearts. Maybe I should look up one of those again. It sounds like it would be tasty. I have an awake pattern. Yeah. I don't think there's even a pattern to my awakeness. I'm either awake or asleep. If my Steam thing says I'm playing Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions, so if my Discord says I'm playing it, then I'm probably sleeping or attempting to sleep because it's my noise machine. So I play that when I'm going to sleep, and it helps me to regulate. So I've been falling asleep a little bit faster. It used to take me hours and hours to fall asleep, but I've been falling asleep a little bit faster because of keeping things as regular as possible. Which is why no matter how tired or how much pain I'm in, I make sure to show up for stream at least, and I try to go for a minimum of an hour. So, I try very hard to maintain at least this schedule so that, I can have some regularity in my life, and I want to do well at this. Like, for the first time, I've got something that's holding my attention for a really long time, and I really like that, because it feels good. And it feels good to hang out with you guys, and have you guys show up every day, and somehow be entertained by me. So I still don't understand that. People listen to me? What? You're crazy. You're all crazy. Maybe that's why you listen to me, because I'm crazy. We'll all be crazy together. Through links into the meme section. I will look at them. I will look at them after stream. Blinds, please! I'm talking to inanimate objects. As far as the cats are concerned, I talk to inanimate objects all the time, all day long. I'm like, oh, just yell at things again. I typically do not know what to message you and get a response. I typically do know when to message you and get a response. Though now that you're streaming, I haven't really figured out the new pattern. I stream at 9 a.m. every day. Except for Saturday and Sunday. Otherwise, if it says I have Spirit City Lo-Fi sessions open, I'm probably, I'm sleeping at those times, or attempting to sleep. Or, like, writing out a journal entry, in which case I don't like being disturbed anyways. Otherwise, I'm awake. I won't be here every day. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. But I'll know when to show up again. As for crazy, no, the voice in my head tells me that I am not. Yes, well, the voice outside of your head disagrees. His name was okay to know they're talking to themselves for hours online again. I need to keep an eye on this. The new sleep pattern? There is no sleep pattern. I just sleep whenever I'm tired, which will be today. After I get off stream, I will probably be sleeping. Can you not, Blinds? They're going to ignore me. But I'm hanging out with you now. It is the chat section of Art and Chat. Look, we got the little waves done. We got the water in, and I turned the text white. And the block and the debuffs thing white. Yeah, we got some work done. The voices in my head outnumbered the ones outside. You need to stop absorbing souls. Yeah, that Coke Zero tastes like nothing. Literally nothing. It tastes like fizz. Which I am not fond of. This is how tired I am. Fizzbitch chocolate. Power thirst is... Only way I can have one. I love you guys. Well, at least I've got most of one can done. I can't do the tech stuff on stream because I have to switch programs, which is vexing. Oh my god, blind, seriously. It's because the balcony door is open, I'm pretty sure. So it's creating a pressure difference. So the blinds are going crazy because of the wind. Vibrate. I am working on more emotes too. It's slow going. He'll stop stealing souls and people stop making it so easy to do so, yeah. Why do I keep drinking this? I don't even taste it. It's like impulse. My body's just after the caffeine. But yeah, if you have any, like, flavor ideas, just put them in the Discord and, like, at me or something. Or any other, like, redeem ideas. I do. Maybe I'll create a little category for stream suggestions. Gun. That's not much I am. Maybe if we had someone else who was into that in our group. I'm not sure lotus would be a good flavor. There was a candle once that I have never forgotten. Black and silver can. Yep. Someone who's really into weapons, just like your flavors are gun and sword. I get her. Well, yeah, there's this candle once at one of the local stores, and like it's from one of those places that brings in a lot of products from other companies, and they're kind of like expensive niche companies, and like this candle was like $40, and it was like, I don't know, it wasn't very big, so I was like, hell no, I'm not buying it. But it was peach, lotus, and cultured sake. It was so good. It exists. At least the company still existed before the pandemic. It might not anymore. I have the sniffles. Why do I have the sniffles? Oh, yeah, there it is. Kobo Pure Soy Candles. Oh, it's on Amazon. Jesus Christ. For 11 ounces? I'm sorry, but an 80-hour candle, no matter what, is not gonna be worth $116. That's insane. Yep. This is why I never bought the candle. Like, 11 ounces is still, like, pretty big for a candle, but, like, no. How does this company still exist if their candles are $116? Black cherry sounds good. I really like black cherry ice cream. Yeah. You understand why I never bought that candle, right? Yeah. 100% you understand why I did not buy that candle. It's the size of my mug. It's literally the size of my mug. Maybe a little bit bigger than my mug. Like, it's a pretty big candle. But at $116, I'm sorry, I can buy a candle that big for $32 at Bath and Body Works. It won't smell nearly as nice, but... Ugh. Yeah, base notes white tea, middle notes peach, and top notes are sake and lotus. I will just take a screenshot of that and never go back to it. I'll save the picture so that I have the scent notes, and then try to make it myself. I think that would be more fun. I think trying to make my own candle. It's the size of the brain of the stupid type of people who buy it. Yeah. I mean, that would still be pretty big. 11 ounces? Yeah. When you look at that, it's actually pretty big for those people's brains. Way too big, in fact. Because I'm pretty sure my giant mug holds, like, at least 12. And that's full to the brim, so... Stuck on stupid because stupid is stuck on them. Yep. There are some people with lots of money and they just want to spend it on good things. Like, if I were rich, like, really rich, like earning $100,000 a year, I could probably justify buying a really nice candle that I really like for myself, that's a really high end and good quality. Yes. If I were earning like $100,000 a year, maybe, you know, because I just happen to really like it, and like, it was a long time ago that I smelled it, but I never really forgot it. And I'm very sensitive to scents, so when I find something I like, I sort of stick to it. But most things, like anything from Bath and Body Works, is just like way too strong. I don't know what the Band-Aid song is either. Also, I hate Bath and Body Works. They pump scent into the store, and like their employees are breathing that shit all day. Like, can you imagine the lung problems you have if you work there for like 30 years? And then like in the mall, the mall here, you have to pass by the Bath and Body Works to get to the food court, and it is the most rank thing. And then by the time you get to the food court, you're like, I don't want to eat anything because I feel like I'm just gonna throw up. I don't understand why they think that that's a good thing to do. But like, you want people to come in and smell your products to decide which ones to buy. But by the time you enter the store, your sense of smell is already gone. And it's like, well, I don't know what this product smells like, so I'm not gonna buy it. No, actually, I have not. Is it a Band-Aid commercial? Because, I have a habit of just, like, straight up ignoring commercials. So I had to reset my avatar. Alright, I got sniffles. Oh, I go blow my nose. Really used to work at the body shop. Yeah, did they come out of there with like asthma or something? Or the inability to smell anything ever? Because I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. Maybe? I don't know if I've seen City of Angels. What's it about? Oh, then no. Maybe. Meg Ryan, wow. I think the only Meg Ryan movie that I've seen that I really remember is, I think it's French Kiss. Everyone thought he was gay. Oh. Because he just smelled like flowers and shit all the time? I mean, you walk out of there, you smell like a bouquet for days. Meg Ryan, Nicolas Cage, no. I've seen very few films with Nicolas Cage in them as well, so... I really need to find other VTubers to start rating too. Because he was a guy working at the body shop. Wow. That's presumptuous. You get a job where you can get a job. It would be like assuming a guy who works at a makeup store is like trans or gay or something, or a drag queen. Like, some guys just wear makeup. Please let us normalize this. Men in makeup's pretty hot. As long as they do it right. This Cage plays an Angel. Oh, okay. I think I've seen like bits and pieces of this movie. I feel like I've seen bits and pieces of this movie, or like I saw it once a very, very long time ago. Kind of like I've only ever seen Atlantis once, the animated film. I've only ever seen it once, and that was when it was brand new. Really is as anatomically correct as a Ken doll. What? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Because, Ken, like Barbie, has literally nothing. Saying that they have no lower organs, or they're trans. Because there's nothing wrong with saying that they're trans. If they are. Or are you saying they're as straight as a Ken doll? Which, there's a lot of questions there, too. My blinds are so loud. Alright, needed some training on new employee. I'll talk to you later. See ya. Exactly. No. Oh, he's genderless. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, didn't know that. Interesting. I'll see you, Necromancer. I'm going to raid into Evan, because Evan's on. So... Evan, Blair, Art. I'll see you tomorrow, Necromancer. And everybody else who stopped by, thank you. As usual. I'm really tired today, so 3 hours and 15 minutes is about as far as I can go. My brain has just died. So we're off sailing to other waters. Hopefully there will be a hydrate redeem for you by tomorrow. If not, the day after. So, I'll see you next time. Shouldn't be picking out really. He's not here to defend himself. Fair enough. No, just be straightforward with me. I'm metaphors I don't get sometimes. So. Anyways, yeah, thank you all for coming by. Those of you who did, those of you who are lurking, I love you all just the same. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.